off and I'm explain how I got to remember the 41 notes. It's not executed in genius style, but I'll tell you in a moment. Thanks for staying with me. It's based on a 40-note sequence by the legendary fusion jazz guitarist Scott Henderson. And it took me several days to remember the 40 notes and then rest on the 41st note. But I broke the sequence down into 3 sections. 12 notes, 40 notes, 26, and another 14 is 40. And a rest on the 41st note in the new bar. And this is how I remembered it. Now forgive me, because I'm numerically based, and I think our brains work on digital information. So this is how I remembered it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 41. That's how I remembered it. Not perfectly executed, but it's making my brain think differently, I believe. Because how many of us rock and blues based self-trained players, that's probably why you're watching my channel, play outside the box, you know? That we all love. But when you play these sort of bebop style, you know, like or, you know, takes you outside your regular framework. It makes your hands start doing things. You start exploring new things like and check my channel out. I talk about intervals because all these chords are based on intervals, which is the distance between the notes. So if you call that your E flat root, that's your major third. An F to an E flat is the 9th interval, and then a D is the major 7th. So you can go and name that chord based on those relative distances, because I could play that chord on one string, like, you know, that's D minor, root D, flat minor third or flat third, and then perfect fifth, which makes it D minor. And that's D minor augmented, because a raised fifth is known as augmented fifth, if you care. Okay, and then, you know, legendary Jimi Hendrix with an E, a major third, and a flat 7th, and a raised 9th, a sharp 9, or flat third. Therefore, you need to know what I'm talking about, because E, 1, 8, all E notes, 1, 8, 15. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. Think about it, 3 octaves. That's how it works. 2 horizontal octaves, you've got numbers in A major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, back to A. 1, 8, 15. Okay, and I encourage you to get into some of these sort of jazz chords, because they really D, there's your D root, there's your major 6 interval there, but you can go count it, that a B note from it is 6 whole tones away from the root. There's D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a B. Okay, so there's your D6. There's your perfect fifth interval, and then the F sharp is your major third interval. 1, 2, 3, F sharp. Okay. You'll recognize from the Dominic and Sting collaboration that you recognize that sound. So this lesson has been about getting you rockers and blues players out of the box we find ourselves into. And by now, I like to think you are starting to venture into 3 notes per string pentatonic, A minor, position 1 and position 2 combined. I'm going into position 3 now. So you're just connecting, but it's going to give you speed, I can tell you that. And like D minor. When you get those shapes under your fingers. Going back to A. I'm slipping into D minor there. But at least I knew I made a mistake because I know what I'm doing. And I want you to as well, because it's actually more simple than you think. Don't let the experts scare you off. Don't begrudge them for making a fortune out of you. But everything I do, I'm self-taught. And if people tell you you can't learn off YouTube, I'm telling you differently. I've learned everything, most of the things, what I'm teaching you now off YouTube, thanks to all the guys who've put it up for us to learn from. But a lot of the stuff that I do teach you, it took me sometimes more than a year to actually decipher, because you're not always told exactly what they're doing. So I've made it my business to connect all the dots, if you know what I mean. And I'm onto it. So you check out my lesson, especially Guitar Lessons 107, where for aspiring super shredders. Now, I don't so much want to be a super shredder as to know what they were doing. So I found out what they were doing. I'm targeting notes now, you know, like I'm not just playing randomly. I've made it my business to find out what intervals are and what they do and the relationships, and therefore I'm able to show you some of these wonderful things. And you can go figure out the intervals of that beautiful chord as used by the late Alan Holdsworth and guys like Al Di Meola. Because it's fun. I love this little series of jazz chords, root 5, because we're coming off the 5th string and the D root here. D7, D major 7th, D dominant 7th, the one you do know, D minor 7th, D half diminished, D diminished, D half diminished, D6. So it's just too beautiful for words. And then you can take it and make it your own and come up with ideas. You know, you can tell this stuff is exciting me. Just stay tuned to my channel. Look, I'm sitting at 696 subscribers. I'm looking for the first 1,000, but I'll be very happy to hit 700 tonight or this morning if you're in the USA. Thank you for your support. You're encouraging me to work harder. We all have up and down days. Today's not necessarily my biggest up day, but at least I've put my time in and I'm sharing my joy with you once again. Stay tuned, it's going to get a lot more exciting. And within a few weeks, I've been asked this morning to teach 2 young Chinese boys who came to Australia from from Shanghai, and so they are junior musicians, but won't reveal any secrets right now. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. The future looks very interesting.